The Constitutional Convention. When did it begin? The Constitutional Convention began May 27th, 1787 through September 17th, 1787. Why did it begin? Delegates from 5 states called for a constitutional convention, and in order to discuss possible governments and the Articles of Confederation. What was the Constitutional Convention? The Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia met between May and September of 1787 to address the problems of the weak central government that existed under the Articles of Confederation. The Constitutional Convention. How long did the Constitutional Convention last? 4 years after the United States won its independence from England. 55 states delegates, including George Washington, James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin, convened in Philadelphia to compose a new U.S. Constitution. The debate over ratification became into newspapers, through pamphlets, and on the floor of the state conventions. The Federalists favored the state's national government, and the Anti-Federalists did not want a strong government and demanded a Bill of Rights. The Anti-Federalists believed that the Constitution gave too much power to the central government and left the state with too little. At the end of the Anti-Federalists agreed and the Bill of Rights was added to the Constitution. 7 principles of government. Number 1, popular sovereignty. Number 2, limited government. Number 3, republicanism. Number 4, federalism. Number 5, individual rights. Number 6, checks and balances. Number 7, separation of powers. The definition of those was the very first principles of government appears in the first 3 words of the Constitution, we the people, connected to popular sovereignty, chosen by citizens who could vote for them on based merit. Power is divided between the national government. Most evident in the First Amendment was in the basis from all the civil rights laws in the U.S. Control over branches, separation of powers ruled for government, and prevents tyranny, and then exclusive legislative and judicial.
And then the preamble. Anatomy of the Constitution. Article 1, the legislative branch creates laws. Article 2, the executive branch executes laws. Article 3, the judicial branch interprets laws. Article 4, states getting along. Article 5, the Constitution amended and changed. Article 6, federalism is the national government system. Article 7, making the Constitution the law of land. Amendments are changes made to the Constitution. Bill of Rights. Amendment 1, freedom of religion, speech, and press. Amendment 2, the right to bear arms. Amendment 3, the housing of soldiers. Amendment 4, protection from unreasonable searches and seizures. Amendment 5, protection of rights to life, liberty, and property. Amendment 6, rights of accused persons in criminal cases. Amendment 7, rights in civil cases. Amendment 8, excessive bail, fines, and punishments. Amendment 9, other rights kept by the people. Amendment 10, undelegated powers by the states and the people.
The Bibliography, Classwork Notes by Anjali Wilson, Jocelyn, and Noah Klassen.